Guys, I literally put sunglasses on because you don't want to see what's behind these sunglasses right now. Alright? It's been a rough 24 hours, okay? So anyways, Happy New Year, you bitches. 2019, wow. I'm not gonna say New Year, New Me because it's definitely a new year. I'm the same old bitch. Hopefully I make better decisions this year, but honestly, who knows? I can't tell you. I don't have a crystal ball that tells the future. If I did, I'd probably be less fucking stressed. Or maybe I'd be more stressed. I don't know how I would feel if I knew what was going to happen to me. I feel like that would fuck me up more. I don't know. Besides the point. So I was scrolling through Twitter today, and I saw, I believe to be a mugshot of Camerondallas on Twitter, and it made me chuckle. So I figured I'd do a little story time about how I hooked up with him. Yes, I'm 30. I think he might be like 22. Or maybe he's 23. I know he was super young at the time. Like, when I hooked up with him, I was like, puh. Like, it was never like, oh my god, I want to date him. Like, I love him. No. I was just like, oh, he's cute. Kind of looks like Justin Bieber, and y'all know I love me some Justin Bieber. So, like, if I can't have Justin, I might as well go for the next best thing, you know? This was like right when I first moved to Los Angeles. I deadass can't take myself seriously wearing these, but it just has to be done. I moved to like Los Angeles, and I didn't know anyone. I was going out like every single night of the week, and I remember I went to Warwick, and he was in some dude's section, and we exchanged numbers, whatever, you know the drill. And we texted a couple of times, and I was at Hyde like the following week or something, and I was like drunk, and I was like, hey, where are you? And he's like, come to my crib. So I go to his crib. First of all, this dude's house is bigger than probably anything I'm ever gonna own. Really nice, beautiful home, nicely furnished. It honestly looked like a 50-year-old. I had to ask him if his parents lived there, because I was like, it looks like someone 30 and up lived there. Like, wine racks. Like, just didn't look like a 20-year-old's bachelor pad, but that's besides the point. So we go upstairs, and he has, like, antibiotics on his nightstand, so in my head, I'm like, oh my god, does he have, like, an STD? But he just had, like, bronchitis or something, ladies. Don't freak out. I mean, I don't know if he has STDs. I don't have his medical records, but he had a cold, so he was, like, kind of sniffling, and I was like, And then he put, like, porn on the TV, and I was like, okay, whatever gets you in the mood, youngin'. Do what you gotta do. So anyways, like, he's like, can you like suck my dick? Can you like suck my dick so I get in the mood? And I was like, I don't really know you. And anyone that knows me, like, I have this new rule that, like, I won't suck your dick unless I'm in love with you or we've been together for a while. I was definitely not in love with him, and I definitely have not been with him for a while. I've met him like one time before this. But I was like so shit-faced. I was like, fuck it. Let me goggle his dick. So I sucked this dude's dick, and he came. And I was like, okay, hold on a second. Do you mean to tell me that I get nothing out of this? Because, ladies, I don't know about you, but when you hook up with someone, if all I'm doing is sucking your dick, I'm not having a good time. That's not like a good night for me. Like, especially if I'm shit-faced, that's the last... I mean, I'll suck your dick for sure, but, like, the last thing I'm gonna do is, like, only suck your dick. It's just not what I want. None of you want to do that. I know none of y'all want to do that. So, anyways, I'm like, all right, whatever, I'm over this. So I get dressed. I'm like, can you call me an Uber? He goes, you can call yourself an Uber. I'm like, yo, this dude's a fucking dick. He's not a nice 22-year-old piece of shit. I mean, I don't know if he's a piece of shit, but, like, what dude gets his dick sucked and doesn't call an Uber? Oh, an entitled piece of crap. That's why. Like his song, by the way. His new music's lit. But this is a thing that I've noticed. I feel like a lot of these people came up on, like, Vine and Instagram and got, like, a huge fucking fan base that on a normal, regular basis, people aren't getting. Like, I've done 11 reality shows, and I don't have 20 million followers on my Instagram page. There's people that have done 1,000 reality shows or have been in movies, and they don't have 20 million followers. it's just like he came up, and because of his looks and because of his smile and how he goes about himself, like he did his thing. He figured out the social media shit, and by all means, all power to you. But there's a thing called being humble, and he was definitely not humble. Then he offered, like when he knew I was pissed, he then offered to get me an Uber. But I'm like, I shouldn't have to even ask you to call me an Uber. You should be like, what's your address? Like, that's just simple fucking common courtesy. But I also had to remember I'm 28 at the time. This was 2 years ago. And he's God knows how old he is. And he just doesn't know, obviously, how to be a gentleman. I don't even know if this dude has ever had a girlfriend, because if he did, he would not be acting like that. So whatever, I left. I'm like, I'm never talking to this dude again. I just don't give a fuck. Like, never gonna see him. Don't even know if he's good in bed, because we didn't fuck. All I did was suck his wiener. So I go about my life, whatever. Months and months and months go by. And I'm going to church every week. I'm going to the Saban Theater. And there's one Wednesday. It's one Wednesday I'm leaving the church. And he comes up to me and goes, hey, I'm Cameron. And I'm looking at him like literally like, at first I'm like, are you joking? You have to be joking, right? She's like, I'm Cameron. And he puts his hand out to like shake mine. And I'm just looking at him like, this dude. So I shook his hand. I'm like, I've met you before. And I'm like giggling. And he's like, really, where? I'm like, I don't know, maybe your bedroom. And he's like literally taking a second to think about it. And in my head, I'm like, we are in the house of the Lord. And you can't even remember whose mouth you put your dick in? Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus. I was like, I'm going to pray for you. I'm going to pray that in 2019, Cameron Dallas remembers the names and the faces of the mouths he's putting his dick into. Because like how... I was like, I literally like left church and I was like, God, did you see that? Hello, God. Did you just see what happened right there? Because I just want to know if we were both in this together. So, anywho, haven't seen him since. Probably never will again. But yeah, can you imagine, ladies, sucking somebody's dick and they reintroduce themselves like y'all never met? That means like you must get your dick sucked so much that you can't even remember somebody's face. I mean, that's besides the point. And that can't be slander either. So all you little Cameron Dallas fans that are going to come to this video and talk shit, this is a story time. And this story happened. And it happened to me. And I think it's funny. Like, I don't hold a grudge against. Like, literally, I called my sister that night. And we were both pissing our pants laughing. Because it's just like... If it had been like Shake Shack, if it had been Burger King, if it had been anywhere but church, I would have been like, whatever. But the fact that we were in the house of Lord Jesus Christ and you couldn't even remember that I sucked your dick, I'm going to pray for him. I'm going to pray for him. 2019, I hope he finds girls that he remembers. You know, that'll be a good look for him and for everybody else involved. Anyway, guys, Happy New Year's. Sorry I look so tired. I am tired. I literally slept for like 3 hours last night and I've been out all day and I feel like I'm starting to get sick because I'm so clogged. Like in my nose and shit. But anyhow, thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like this video, comment, subscribe to my channel. I am trying to be more frequent because I know I haven't been, but this is my second video in a week, so cheers to that. Bye, bitches. Mwah.